Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. The drive starts with a run by White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here we go. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Drill green. 22 needle. Hut.
They'll go again to Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that. You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. In motion right goes Reed. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Jaden Reed, from 10 yards out. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Buccaneers sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now back to the ground game with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Left side, it's complete. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Now they send a man in motion right. Once again, it's White. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Cade Otton from 3 yards. 3 yards out, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it right side of the lane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. He'll get it inside the 20. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are able to move back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Switch, yellow. Ready.
Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Set. 'Ready?
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Let's go.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Love. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score. Packers 41. Buccaneers 20.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Let's go
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Fight 60. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Love now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Ready, set.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hut.
Love looking to throw it. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go. Set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Man open is Robinson. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
19 Lions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
At their own 41-yard line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 20.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On the ready.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, red.
Glove. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Rig alert, Buffalo 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Ready?
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Side, Reed.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed.
49 yards.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Let's go now.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Tempo.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
This is White on the screen.
He's got room to roam.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Fight, 97.
1st down, Love to pass. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball. And unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
Okay, break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
On second down, it's Jones. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 12.
Green jack. Black. Plastic. Six.
Now Love. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Check.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Check. Hurt.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Dillon, they try the left side with him. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Shot, 17. Black Ultra. Ready.
Throwing. Love. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On the set.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Red, cycle. Black blue. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Okay, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
18, 5 here. Trap 60, trap 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Now he's loose down the middle of the field, inside the 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
At the 23-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
Now he's into the clear again, and he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Set. Ready. Check pitch. Hut, hut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Fights off the defender. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Opposite. Green. Cross. 10. Striker. 3-3.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.